What's going on, y'all? Been a while, huh? I'm down in the shop, as you can tell. I just got through eating supper. It is Wednesday, the 21st, I believe. So, Pops and I have been busy. We've been busy lately, and just wanted to show y'all what we got going on in the shop. We've been working on the factory stock chassis number 14 and getting it knocked out. And just had a lot going on. We haven't been able to make a video in a while. And so just want to make a video and show y'all the updates on chassis number 14. I'm sure Pop's probably be down here in a little bit. He may be eating supper or something. And we're going to talk about some stuff. Y'all know how we are 100% honest on here. We try to be as honest as we can be with everybody, and without giving too much detail on personal life and stuff like that. So we've got to get some stuff out there. It's nothing bad, just some big stuff. So y'all hang out with us. I'll show y'all a factory stock chassis update. We'll do a little bit of talking. It won't be much, I promise. And then we're gonna get busy putting some more bars in this chassis. I want to get it knocked out as quickly as possible. And that way we can get started on 15 and 16 and get those knocked out. And then 17 is an IMCA style of car. So that'll be a little bit different build for us. And I'll go over the issues we've had that I spoke of in the last video and show y'all what we've got going on in that department and what we did to overcome those issues. So y'all hang out with us. We're gonna work on a factory stock. All right, as you can tell, Pops and I have been pretty busy. The chassis is not far from being complete. Door bars, brake pedal mount, steering mount, door protection bars, or foot protection bars, of course, door plating, and then some 1 1/4 bracing in the rear hoop. We're gonna do the double halo. We'll do the head support over here once we get, the door bar in. Pops and I knocked out the rear clip the other night. Of course, most of this is just tacked in. Some of it is welded. It still needs to be welded out. But we went ahead and got all those bars in. There's Pops, finally. Nah, I ain't been down here but a few minutes. But I figured you was eating supper.
I had to take a break, taking a break.
I hear you. So that's where we're at. We've gotten a lot done right here. But one of the issues we had that we had to overcome was the bottle jack in the old affordable here has quit on us. We've put fluid in it a few times. It finally quit. You can buy these at Harbor Freight, whatever. We actually thought about putting an air over hydraulic on it, but I will explain why we didn't buy a new one. For one, it happened at a bad time where we couldn't go get a new one. And for two, y'all have heard me mention in the past that we've had a bender kind of sitting in the wing over here, ready to come in and play. So we put this one in the game, and I'll be honest with you, we like it a ton better. This is actually a tighter radius bender. Our 1.5 inch die is a 6-inch radius, where on the affordable it was a 7-inch radius. So this bender works flawless. Pops and I, it took us a few bars to get it figured out. And once we got our 45s made, I think we bent that bay bar first. No, we didn't. We bent the rear hoop first.
Yeah.
But once we bent this and figured out our bends, how much material it uses, and we like it a lot better. These bends are a lot tighter, being that 6-inch radius. So this 90 is a lot better. 45s are a lot tighter. And then, of course, right here, just for those that want to know, that's about a 62-degree bend right there. So these are 45s. And back here on the rear clip, I'll give you an example of what a tighter radius will do. In the past chassis, from the inside of this bar here to the inside of this bar here where we mount the fuel cell, we've been 29 inches on the past 10 chassis probably. Yeah. So now that we have a tighter radius bender, it moves that starting point of that bend back a little bit. So we gained 2 inches right here. We're actually 31 on this chassis from the start of the bend to the inside of our bar. So that's what tighter radius will get you. One, a lot cleaner bends. So it actually turned out really good. Once we got the hang of it, we kind of just took off building this chassis with it, and we're very pleased. The Affordable built 13 chassis, so we're not gonna frown about it. It's built 13 factory stocks, but it's also worked on open wheels and late models, so we're not going to worry about that. It's done us good. We may put a hydraulic cylinder on it, air over hydraulic from Harbor Freight on it, just to have it as a backup. Yeah. And but I'm telling you, man, that easy bend bender right there from Gray's Fabrication. I think it's Gray's Machine and Fabrication. Yeah, Gray Machine and Welding. I'm telling you, that thing is nice. It's real nice pushing that pedal instead of pumping that bottle jack over there, especially on this 120 wall stuff. But I'll quit rambling. Like I said, there's some stuff that we wanted to talk about that we're going to talk about here in just a second before we get busy working. And we'll get set up and talk about all that. Y'all hang out. All right. Well, been a while since we sat down and talked to the camera. Usually been busy. We try to be as 100% wholesome and honest as we can be on this channel. Y'all know that. We don't want to keep things from everybody that have supported us the most, if that makes sense. So, just flat out, when it comes to racing right now, I can't do it. I don't know what better words I can put it. For one, it's expensive. For two, it's expensive. For one, it's expensive. It is expensive. Everybody does it. Y'all know how expensive parts can be and how expensive everything can be. Wheels, tires. And we're very, very thankful and very grateful for the help we've had. I don't want that to go unnoticed. Mike Fisher, especially, John Keith, Statement Race Cars, everybody on my list I've got written down in my car that I've been updating here lately. And I'll explain why I've been updating that list. The biggest thing for me is I'm 40 years old. I have a 6-month-old daughter, and I have to think about that. I have to consider that every time I make a decision, especially when it comes to finances, my health, and my job. So, just to be flat out honest with y'all, the setbacks that we've had in this shop with equipment or power, days we've had without power, or what days we haven't been able to work on these chassis, I've had to try to make up those days. And I have used some sick time at work, and I've had to use vacation time at work so I could come down here and catch up, per se. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I have a job. I have a 40-hour job. And that job is very important. That job is a good job. So, building chassis and racing take a lot of time away from my being at home, and to where I have had to set a schedule to where I tell people I don't work on chassis on Wednesday and I don't work on chassis on Sundays. That's to give me time to spend with my family, but also at the same time, if you look at Wednesday and Sunday, that's not many hours that I get to spend at home. Every other hour is usually working over or in this shop building a chassis. And I can't do it. I do want to keep building chassis, and I'll have to just figure that out. Pops and I have discussed that many times before now, to where when we build a chassis, we may just have to tell people, look, we're going to build it, but it may be a while. And it's been a while on this one. I mean, we've been building this car for a month.
Is it right?
So,
Well,
yep.
There's so many things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that factored into that. We know we can build them faster. We built one in 10 days. So it's not that we're not trying. It's the fact that we've had so many setbacks all at once that we can't seem to get caught up. And we're trying to get caught up, and some of y'all are probably thinking, well, if you wasn't sitting here talking, you could be getting I'm putting this out there because there's a lot of y'all that support us, and y'all have been supporting us since the beginning. As far as this car right here, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I definitely a rock in a hard place. To keep being honest, I think the neighbor's coming in. To keep being honest, the Pops and I have talked about this off camera. That y'all see me and him in the majority of videos, and that's majority of what's here.
Yeah.
We don't have help. You know, we don't have a lot of people to pitch in a hand, or we've had help. I'm talking about in person, hands on.
Physical help.
Yeah, a lot of guys race by themselves. I get that. We used to go, me and Pops, all the time when we raced years ago. I get that. But also at that time, I was 22 years younger, and so was he. He's 67 now.
Yeah.
So,
And slowing down.
so I don't want to keep beating him up, and don't want to keep beating myself up. So, back to being honest, after we shook our car down that day at North Alabama in the last video, that fire and that spark in me to drive a race car was not there. I don't know how else to put it. It sucks because I was just telling Pops this. I beat myself up so bad about letting people down. And I stress out over getting these chassis finished because I feel like I need to get it done right now, and I need to get all of them done right now. So I stress out a lot on that, and then I stress out a lot on the fact that the help we have had with our personal car, that I'm gonna be making someone mad or letting everyone down, and it sucks. It sucks. So honestly, I thought about this today at work. I tip my hat to the big YouTubers. I really do. We're nowhere near as big as they are and as big a platform. I mean, we're on the same platform, but we're nowhere near as big a channel as they are. And golly, at the eyes that look at their channel, I have pretty thick skin. But man, I feel like if I don't race, I have completely let everybody down. And I feel like if I do race, I'm gonna be broke and probably lose a lot more than I want to. And that's just facts. I can't do it. I can't race. I can't afford to race. I can't afford to spend the time to race. And there's probably going to be those 1 or 2 people in the comments that say you could probably afford to race if you didn't build a new house. That house is being paid for because I have a good job. So it has nothing to do with that. It's, I don't want to take food off the table, and I don't want to take away from my child for my own wants or hobbies or my own fun time. I'm not going to do it. So I just wanted to put that out there. Just wanted to be honest with everybody. I don't know what to do. I need to, there's things that I've thought about all day that I could go about, how I could go about doing this. And if it were that the car left here, then I would make it a point to where I would pay back those that have helped us. I feel that that would be the only way I can make it right. And I mean, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. Mm-hmm. You know, I have parts laying in this shop that were given to us or sponsored to us or whatever, and I could give them back or pay those people back, or I could pay it forward and, you know, sponsor someone else that may need it more than we do. We have done things off camera that we haven't videoed, that y'all haven't seen. We have a 16-foot trailer that we've had since I was 15. And we put a tire rack on it, and it works. And it hauls a race car to the racetrack perfect. But I'm not gonna do something 50%. And he knows I'm not going to.
No.
If I can't do it 100% and be 100% prepared, I'm not going to do it. And that's probably a lot of my personal fallback. That probably holds me up doing a lot of things, but I know what I'm capable of doing, and I don't feel like we're capable of racing. So there's that. Y'all can beat me up in the comments and tell me how you feel about me. I promise you, whatever you call me, I've been called worse. So I didn't get on here and do this to get a pity party. I'm just wanted to get on here and be honest about it. And priorities change in life. Priorities change. And in the past, when it come to racing, I could pick up Pops and we'd go to the racetrack whenever we wanted to. My wife didn't care. She supports that I love racing. But when racing is to the point where it's borderline taking money out of our personal bank account to have to fund this, then it's no fun. She's not okay with it, and I'm not okay with it. I don't like living on the edge. I like I said, be prepared. So when we had our daughter 6 months ago, life completely changed. And I hope everybody understands that. And I've tried to make it work. I've tried to balance racing, a baby, a new house, and there's a lot that I need to do up there still that I haven't been able to do because I've had so much time down here. I'm gonna quit rambling. Just wanted to get that out there. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna figure it out. And I hope that y'all still support us. We're still gonna make videos. We're still gonna build chassis. So I don't want the guys that have bought chassis from us or getting a chassis from us to be scared that something's gonna happen in that department, because we're still gonna support all of you guys that have a chassis, and we're still gonna be here for that support. We're still gonna build you a quality chassis, I promise. Anything you wanna add?
Nope, that's about it.
where we at. I mean, that's
I just I like to be truthful. Not being truthful in the past has bit me harder than a lot of things. And that's where we're at. It sucks. The thought that went through my head today is it's kind of a love-hate relationship, because when you've done something your entire life, it's hard to swallow the fact that you have to walk away from it.
yeah.
But at the same time, the love part of that relationship is I have a beautiful daughter that I get to watch grow up. So that's where I'm at, and that's what I want to do. But anyway, thank y'all guys. Thank you guys for everything that y'all done for us. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the sponsorship. Thank you for everything that you've done. Parts, whatever it is.
Or just a friendship.
Yeah, the friendship. Like I said, we're not going anywhere, but I just want to make sure everybody knows that the 2,134 subscribers that we've had, the majority of y'all have literally changed our lives by giving us the ability to do what we love to do. So, but there's things in life that are more important than a race car.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you that. And there's things that I want to do with Pops, and we can't do those racing. I try to cherish every moment with him. That was the whole reason I started this YouTube channel. So I would have all of this video and the memories. We're gonna quit talking. We're gonna quit rambling. I'm sure this video's gotten too long now. So we're probably gonna end it off. I'm gonna pick right back up, y'all. We're gonna build this chassis so Matthew Parker can get his chassis. Kevin Whaley, thank you for being patient. He's number 15. Logan Hicks, thank you, buddy, for being patient. He's number 16. Brandon Painter, number 17, IMCA car, which is really cool because he's going to California. Number 18 is David Danley, and number 19 is Josh Smith. And Josh watches our videos, and he's been watching us for a long time, buddy. We're still gonna build you a nice chassis, I promise. And we hope y'all hang out with us. We hope y'all continue watching these videos. The stuff that we want to do together, I feel like we could video that stuff once all the racing stuff is settled. I don't want to say gone away, but I think that's basically what's going to have to happen. We've got some cool stuff that we need to work on, that we want to work on, and that's still down the list of priorities, you know. So again, thank y'all for everything that you've done. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening to us talk. We hope y'all understand. And if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know, because it's tough trying to figure this out. And we'll figure it out.
thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for subscribing. And until next time.
Thank y'all, everybody. It has been nice to read the comments and all, and y'all have been great to us. But until then, till the next video, God bless you.
See y'all.